Last year I visited East Africa for a couple months and I bought a bike to ride while I was there. I was in search of interesting trails and bike parks to ride, but they are few and far between. I did, however, find a bike park in Kenya at the Nile River Lodge. And one at the forest in Kareta. I also got to ride Mount Kenya, the second largest mountain in Africa. Finding places to ride wasn't easy, but I was surprised to find two Velosolutions pump tracks in East Africa. If you don't know, Velosolutions makes the best paved pump tracks in the world, and I've ridden many of them in America. I had to travel pretty far from Nairobi to find these pump tracks, but it was worth the adventure. The first one was in Uganda, and on the way there, I toured Lake Victoria, the second largest freshwater lake in the world, second to Lake Superior, and the source of the River Nile, the longest river in the world. I also stopped by the Uganda Skateboard Society to check out their park and donate some school supplies and food to the children's home on the same property. From Kampala, Uganda, I took a ferry that was several hours late to Kasanje, where it was a real mission to get directions to the Kasanje Bike Park. We ended up paying a picky guide to lead us there. Did you see how the kid was waving, like showing me his machete and smiling at me? It was a lot later than I had planned, but I made it just in time for a few runs before dark. The pump track is actually one of the best I've ridden. It has some level changes, but the design was perfect for keeping up your speed. This is the smoothest, flowiest Velosolutions pump track I've ever ridden. And I don't think it's the bike. The bike park also has some XC trails I didn't get to ride, but I did ride this giant roll-in to these not so giant jumps. It'll be cool to see how this bike park progresses with bigger jumps and more features in the future. I wish I would have had a chance to ride more of the park, but it was well worth the stop anyway, and I would get another chance to ride an amazing pump track back in Kenya. I was happy to see this young man riding a bike later in the day instead of wielding a machete. What's up guys? Today I'm in Iten, Kenya, home of some of the fastest runners in the world. And let me tell you, it is beautiful here, and it's even more beautiful to me because they have this pump track. And this was created by Pump for Peace, which is a foundation that Velosolutions actually started to bring pump tracks to parts of the world that otherwise wouldn't have something like this. And I just fixed a couple of flats and aired up our tires, so I think we're good to go. We're good to ride. So I just actually realized I don't have my helmet. I think I left it in Uganda at the pump track there. But I'm here anyways, and I feel pretty confident on a pump track, so I'm just gonna ride, but it's kind of a bummer that I left my helmet over there. So I will say I think that this pump track would be a lot more fun on a bike that's not a 29er, but it is fun. And it's awesome that it's here in Iten. The pump track at the Kasanje Bike Park and this one in Iten were built through the Pump for Peace program by Velosolutions. It's their mission to bring these pump tracks to underdeveloped parts of the world. I think it's an amazing mission, and it's awesome to see how fast some of the local kids are on these pump tracks. Alright, we had a good time riding the pump track here in Iten. The rain looks like it might be coming in soon, and we have to drive the car up this hill. So we're gonna get moving if we can get these two local kids to stop riding. They're having a lot of fun, so we're just letting them be for now. But anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Dear do.